Welcome, folks, to another recap. Today is Tuesday, January the 6th, 2026, start of the new year, and we're getting on a mini roll, changing sweaters in the middle of our trades, going from red to green. And this will be an exciting comeback if you stay and watch the videos. And I say exciting because we lost $105 and then we gained it back. And that roller coaster ride is what day trading is like every single day, with most of the time being red, especially if you don't seek professional advice, if you don't train on the simulator, and if you specifically don't have a strategy to work with that'll keep you in the market and manage your risk. And to that end, this is our checklist. And we review it every single day to make sure that we stay disciplined and we use our technicals and we don't take trades that we shouldn't, even though we do. It's part of being human. The human in us gives us FOMO, and we will take trades that fail, like today. If you like my videos, like and subscribe so we can get more videos out to you. So here's our P&L where it started the day, and you can see it was downhill, down 18, then 69, all the way down to 103, and then we picked it up and we came out on top, $14 green on the day. And here's the trade that made it all possible. This is EVTV, and as you can see, there was a roller coaster all the way down below 100, more than $100, and then we were able to climb back within 99 cents. Now, if you just look at the trades we took today, it doesn't seem like we had that roller coaster day, but that EVTV right there, we were down 105 on the first trade, and we recovered to within $2.30 with 3,001 shares. And then SKYQ pulled us out with $15. So on the month, we're down a little under $6, and our efficiency today was the fact that our winning trades was $8.60 versus our losing trade, which was an average of $2.30. But that doesn't show the whole picture. So the speed on this first trade here is up to 100% is really inconsequential. It was more or less of a test, a morning test. So I went in with one share at $19.04 on ALMS, which was moving up early in the day, moved up from like 10 to all the way to 20, 21. And so I took a trade just to test the waters, because obviously you can see down at the MACDs there that it's up and down, green, red, green, red. It didn't look much, but it was climbing up. So what do I mean by test? It's a test of me viewing the technicals and having that sentiment that the stock is going to go up, or making a decision truly, coming up with the conclusion that it should be moving up. So that's when I take those trades. If I don't take a trade and I just say, oh, I think this is going to go up, and then it goes up, I forget about it. But if I have some skin in the game, even if it's just one share, then I know it's I will recall this. I will recall that this was a pattern in a movement that I recognized, and that, I should have probably taken 10, 20 shares, but, neither here nor there. It was pre-market and only 6:09 a.m. Pacific, and we really wanted to wait until they opened for more volume. To that end, EVTV was moving earlier, right off the market open, and we didn't think it had wherewithal to go up, but lo and behold, here it goes. And of course, we FOMO'd into 4 minutes in and bought in with 1,000 shares and got filled pretty high at 76 cents. So you know what's going to happen. This video here is sped up 500% for your viewing pleasure, so that I don't elongate the videos longer than they should be. But it wasn't moving this way. Okay, it was moving very slow. Right here, volume came to an almost crawl. We had hardly any volume, and it was very slow. And I knew at that point I had made a mistake. I didn't want to get out because I thought again, I shouldn't say I thought. The indicators were in there that this stock was going to go up. That's all I can say. Now, when is it exactly going to go up? I have no idea. And obviously, the move was to buy it at 54 cents and catch the 20-cent move up, and we didn't do that. So I had looked at it in pre-market, but it didn't take my fancy. It didn't tickle my fancy. I just remember seeing this stock before with news, and it didn't do much, and so I sort of ignored it. But off the bat, looks like people didn't ignore it. They really poured money into it. So here we went in with a bracket order, at least, not to lose too much money. But it looks like it's playing the bracket from the VWAP to the VWAP upper band. That looks like its range. And you can see that because that's when off of VWAP is when it picked up right below above 50 cents and then went up a little bit above the upper band and then dropped. Now right here, I should have sold. I wasn't too keen and too smart, and that's one of the mistakes I have to fix. That I need to be able to. And yeah, I do this after the fact when I should have done it before, and I didn't watch the upper band. So the lesson here is watch the VWAP to the upper band as a channel, because that should have been what I should have done. And then if it starts to move up there and there is another green bar there, then you would move the sell limit up if you're thinking there's going to be more. But I didn't react fast enough. So here it finally begins to collapse, and the typical pattern. Candlelight pattern again, candle, not candlelight. Up, down, and then up. Chandelier pattern, that's what I call it. So 6:51 a.m. We continue to watch it. We're out. We're down $105. And for some reason, I had taken one share. I don't know what idiotic decision that was. I'm going to take a starter, one share, at how much? At 76 cents. I can't lose more than $1. That's funny as heck. I think I finally realized that I've got one share in this downturn here, and I finally sell it. But the stock was holding the VWAP, and see, that's something that's new for me. The fact that it has a channel between VWAP and the upper band. Now here we are at 6:57 a.m., almost 7 o'clock, and we know there's a slight influx of buyers in at 7 a.m., and typically they go for the low price stock. We certainly know they're there at 8 a.m. Pacific. So at this point, it got through the halfway point of that long tail bar up of the start there, and so we decided to jump in, and this time with 2,000 shares, right? Let's double it up. And we saw good movement. The VWAP, the MACDs are starting to curl up, and the 10-second chart is staying upwards. So now we're adjusting to a more realistic sell limit there, and we're also, our stop limit, we're going to move it up because we've already lost 105. We don't want to lose more. So we want to keep a little tighter stop on it. Don't want to go beyond 120, 150. Losing today. But we're in at 72 cents, 72 and some change. And it's staying up, even though the 5-minute has a big old red tall bar there on the awesome oscillator for volume. So folks are selling. But luckily, the buyers, I think, are coming in. And we hit the top of the hour. And again, this is sped up 200%. The movement wasn't that quick. It was moving dry and slow. And I think BNAI was moving at the time. And what we needed was the other stocks to fail. And I think BNAI did finally fell. You see there a big old jump hit to 77, and it stops us out. And we gain all our money back. With the 2,000 shares, we didn't need a huge movement. So we moved from, 72 to 77. So that's about a 5-cent earnings. And we sold that one share, and we wound up $2.30 down on the day. And this was a red to green move, and this was incredible. We recovered. I mean, what could have been a disastrous day, we were able to recover. And I hit high a day, 79 cents. And as far as I checked, it's 9:07 a.m. right now when I'm doing this recap. And I checked, and it's down. So it never went back up again. I think the market started trending down. When big government opens their mouth, the stock market apparently doesn't like it anymore. They start selling off. So we continue to watch it a little bit, but it didn't look like there was going to be anything. We only had about $277 left in settled funds to trade with, and there was another stock that we saw earlier that was moving slightly, but I didn't pay attention. And this is one that in the past I've seen move, and I haven't traded. And we're about to switch over to it in a second or so, because this one is obviously curling down. The MACDs are shutting, and the 10-second chart is flowing downward. So yeah, I think here we know it's done. But luckily SKYQ was showing signs of life, and like I said, we had seen it around 37 cents and ignored it. But we had $277 in settled funds, so we decided to jump in and with our bracket, and we decided not to wait for the bracket, just sell off at the top. It never picked up again, and we're up $14 on the day. Hope you guys all had green, guys and gals, and have a wonderful day. We'll try again tomorrow and see if we can get something better. That's it for now. Trade Picks out.